Jonah 4, the last chapter before Micah, which in Hebrew is pronounced Micah, just spelled with one letter off. Pretty sure you can guess which one that is. Anyways, Jonah 4, I read from the Institute for Scripture Research, the ISR, because it takes a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Greek to English, and Aramaic to English. Yah is short for YahWeh, Yahweh, Yod-He, Vav-He. There's no difference. Yah is the Elohim. Excuse me, please forgive me for that. Yah is the Elohim of the heavens and the earth, the first and the last and the only. Yah is a very jealous El. He doesn't even want the names of idols or mighty ones to come to our lips. And a direct translation from Hebrew to English, Yehoshua is Joshua. The letter J is about 600 years old. And the son of Elohim, Yehoshua, died on a stake for the sins of all of humanity over 2,000 years ago. Jonah 4, last chapter. But it greatly displeased Jonah, and he was grieved. And he prayed to YahWeh, and he said, "Please, YahWeh, was this not what I said while I was in my own land? This is why I went ahead and fled to Tarshish, for I know that you are an El, showing favor and compassion, patient, and of great loving commitment, and relenting from doing evil. And now, O YahWeh, please take my life from me, for it is better for me to die than to live." And YahWeh said, "Are you right to be displeased?" Then Jonah went out of the city and sat on the east side of the city and made himself a shelter there and sat under it in the shade to see what would become of the city. And YahWeh Elohim appointed a plant and made it come up over Jonah to be a shade for his head, to deliver him from his discomfort. And Jonah greatly rejoiced over the plant. But as morning dawned the next day, Elohim appointed a worm which struck the plant so that it withered. And it came to be when the sun came up that Elohim appointed a scorching east wind, and the sun struck on Jonah's head so that he grew faint and asked for his life to die, and said, "Is it better for me to die than to live?" And said, "It is better for me to die than to live." Like I said, this guy was a whiny baby. And YahWeh said to Jonah, "Have you rightly become displeased over the plant?" And he said, "I have rightly become displeased, even to death." And YahWeh said, "You felt sorry for the plant for which you have not labored, nor made it grow, which came up in a night and perished in a night. And should I not pardon Nineveh, the great city in which are more than 120,000 beings who have not known their right hand from their left, and much cattle?" Yeah, so Jonah was really, really butthurt that YahWeh didn't destroy the city of Nineveh, which is pathetic. I think that if people turn from their wicked ways, then yeah, they should be saved, and they were saved. Because they were like, "Oh my goodness, YahWeh is coming to destroy us. We obviously are in the wrong, and we need to change." And they did change. And Jonah's over here like, "I want to see you smite the city." And the plant growing was a form of, was a word to Jonah about the city. Which is why he asked in the end, why do you not believe that they shouldn't have a second chance? Like, seriously? And then it just ends. I'm like, what? It literally ended with Jonah getting all grumpy because the plant that shielded him, that Yah created in a single day, it grew in a day, protected his face from the sun, and he just sat there and moaned and groaned like a grumpy old man. I pray, Yah, that I am never like Jonah. Please do not make me like Jonah. Do not make me stubborn like Jonah. Make me wise and understanding like David. Anyways.